Have you ever felt like you're carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders? A weight that seems impossible to lift off? That weight could be guilt and shame. It's a feeling that many of us experience, but few of us know how to overcome. Today, we're going to explore how to find freedom from guilt and shame through the lens of the Bible. Guilt and shame are universal human experiences. They can stem from past mistakes, broken relationships, or even things we had no control over. But the Bible offers us a path to freedom and healing. Let's dive into some powerful stories and verses that show us the way out of this emotional prison. Let's start at the beginning with Adam and Eve. In Genesis 3:8-13, we read about Adam and Eve's reaction to their sin. They hid from God, but He called out to them, "Where are you?" God's question wasn't about location, it was about their hearts. He wanted them to face their guilt and find forgiveness. This story teaches us that God is always ready to meet us in our shame and offer us a way out. Fast forward to the New Testament, and we find Peter denying Jesus 3 times. The guilt must have been overwhelming. In Matthew 26:75, we read that Peter went out and wept bitterly after his denial, but Jesus didn't leave him in his guilt. After Jesus' resurrection, He appeared to Peter and restored him. Peter's story shows us that even when we fail miserably, there's always a chance for redemption. He restored Peter and gave him a new purpose. This story reminds us that God's forgiveness is greater than our failures. One of the most powerful stories about forgiveness and redemption is the parable of the prodigal son. The son squandered his inheritance and returned home in shame. In Luke 15:20, we read that the father saw his son while he was still a long way off and ran to him, embraced him, and celebrated his return. This shows us that God is always ready to meet us where we are and offer us forgiveness and a fresh start. This story illustrates God's unconditional love and willingness to forgive. The key to finding freedom from guilt and shame is to turn to God. He is always ready to forgive and restore us. No matter what we've done or how far we've strayed, His love and forgiveness are always available. All we need to do is accept it and let go of our guilt. Today, we've explored the stories of Adam and Eve, Peter, and the prodigal son. Each of these stories teaches us that God is always ready to forgive and restore us. No matter what we've done, His love and forgiveness are always available. So let go of your guilt and shame and embrace the freedom that comes from God's forgiveness. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone who needs to hear it and subscribe for more inspiring content. Let's spread the message of hope and forgiveness together. Thank you for watching.